The definition of metamorphosis is the process of transformation from an immature form to an adult form in two or more distinct stages. Second definition, a change of the form or nature of the thing or person into a completely different one by natural or supernatural means. It is almost 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't want this to be too overprocessed, so if I mess up, just stick with me. But when I said that I put my blood, sweat, and tears, that this series, that this project, Metamorphosis, is everything to me, the sun, the moon, and the stars, like literal actually put my blood, sweat, and tears into this. My friends knew where I was day in and day out for months. You know, I might have went a little too hard because there were times where I did not sleep, I did not eat. I was going for days and days at a time, take small breaks. I was literally like surviving off of 20-minute naps. And it all started months and months and months ago when someone that I trusted, cared for, put words over my life at the place that I worked at for the last 7 to 8 years. And I don't know why I was expecting a place of business like that to protect me or do anything for me or care about my being. But, you know, it was time for me to be over that job anyways. So I moved out of that situation, moved homes, everything, the whole 9 yards, like just to get up here and have to move again and get hired at a new job just to turn around and get fired. Like, I feel like literally God was like, do you trust me? And it's funny because I prayed and prayed and prayed. I've been praying over this art thing for a very long time. And I said that that job that I worked at for that last 7 to 8 years, that would be my last job. I said that, right? I wish for a lot of things. Like, I can't wait till it's a time period where I don't have nothing to do but work on my art, work on my craft, perfect myself and my being. My mind wished for that. Brilliant. Didn't know what that meant. Didn't know what that came with. But this is the process of it. And metamorphosis came out of it. Day in, day out. I studied, expanded my mind, expanded my being. I literally had to start from ground zero. Like, this might sound crazy. It don't sound crazy. I deserve this. Like where I was at each stage of my life and the beginning and the end. It just shows every single time I changed my mind, every decision I made, the fact that the red dots represent the pain that I went through in life, but the tears are such pretty colors because everything, you know, the shedding of things don't have to be painful every single time. You know what I mean? All of my work comes with such bold, intense colors and shapes because at my core, that's who my person is. She's bright, she's bold, she's powerful, she stands out. And each piece of yarn that I sewed and then laid and then glued and then layered up, each piece that I didn't finish, it may look so undone, but that's because my story is not done. The cycle is not done. My story is not done. I learned a lot about myself throughout this process. Like, when I say studied, day in and day out, these became everything. The projects went everywhere with me. It's all I could think about. I became so absorbed in my work. It is literally a piece of me. And I'm so grateful for this process because everything happens for a reason, right? The way that this series is about to take off is going to be absolutely insane. But I'm truly grateful. And it started off with one piece and turned into 9. And then I just couldn't stop. Like, I just kept going and going and going. I'm not afraid to put out my work anymore. I'm not afraid of being myself. I'm not embarrassed of where I've been at or how I got it or anything. Absolutely anything. And I hope you aren't either. Don't be ashamed. Embarrassment is not real at all. Chasing your dreams might look a little crazy at first, but I'm telling you, first they call you crazy and then they copy. Do it. All the way. And you might think, why butterflies. Like, why metamorphosis? Like, why this? And when I tell you that job that I've been holding on to for the last 7 to 8 years, I done worked my way damn near all the way to the top, and I couldn't go no further. And I was just so unhappy. And I literally sat outside and I cried one day, and this gorgeous, gorgeous yellow butterfly landed on my shoulder, and it was just raps after that. I began to study. And this is really just off the dome. Like, I'm really recording this on my phone as I watch back through my own footage. But that's the point, right? I recorded this entire process. I knew from jump, you really have to have like raw faith in yourself. Nobody could tell me nothing about this process, about the way it looked, about the way, how much time, about where I was standing in life. No, nothing. No, nothing. I had and have raw faith, like completely believed in myself 8,000 gazillion percent, to the point where I knew to document this entire process. I just knew. And that's how much faith you really have to have in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself that bad, that much, if you don't want it that bad, why would you expect anybody else to back what you chatting about? I wouldn't back nobody to believe in themselves. What I'm backing you for? Like, you know what I mean? Now I've shown y'all the process of egg. Egg is fully finished. And I will be posting egg on my Instagram. And then each piece that comes after that will be dropping one by one. I will not rush, art, great work takes time. So if you want to keep out for the next pieces, the order, their stories, what they mean, go ahead and follow my other platforms so that you can know when the next set of this Metamorphosis series drops. And it doesn't matter what you do have, what you don't have, what you think you do have, what you think you don't have. Mind y'all, I tell y'all, I don't have no job. I was living off a little bit of money I had left over from the previous 2 jobs, but pay attention, look out for these cards. I was like, I don't have no money for no business cards. Like, how do I get people to come to my website? How do I get people to come to my Instagram? How do I get people to come to my YouTube channel so that the world could see this? I will be running around DC and Alexandria, handing out these little cards made by hand. They will be backed with like card stock. So they'll be firm and sturdy. If you see these, keep a hold of them. I'm telling you, I've got so much planned. I've made hundreds of these. I spent about 3 days making these from scratch. Each one is like a little painting. It's like a little free piece of artwork. I'm telling you right now that you're going to want to hold on to this if you come across one. What a 24 hours. Let me tell you. Woo! Okay. In the last 24 hours, my car got repoed. And then I came to work this morning. And I got fired. 2 minutes. But all of the spare details that landed me in this situation, I don't feel are necessary. Those stories will have their time in the light. You know what I mean? This video is just simply to say, God, I hear you. If I am stripped down to nothing, will I still have some faith? I have $0 in my bank account right now. I have no car and I have no job, but I have a roof over my head. I have things to be grateful for. I do. I'm still breathing. My faith, my spirit is something you cannot strip me of. I'm brown still eat. I'm still a bad bitch. I'm still a bad bitch. I'm still a bad bitch. I'm still an insanely intelligent, talented, bad bitch. And just like this video, just like this process, just like egg, everything has a beginning and an end. The cycle will continue. But will you grow with it or will you get left behind? It's your choice.